So, shall we go?
Good morning, everyone. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Good morning again, everyone. Can I get a motion to approve the joint minutes on October 20th?
Make a motion to approve.
I will second it. All in favor? Aye, 2-0. Can I get a motion to approve the claims and payroll claims?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Are you recording? Yes.
Yeah, it just. It's not working with the TV, so I just shut them off. But yeah, it's recording.
Can I get a motion to approve report of collections?
Make a motion to approve the collection report.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 3-0. Motion to approve the treasurer bank reconciliation.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And
And on the table there's 3 contracts, the reassessment of the next cyclical cycle, a 4-year contract. I only had 1 bid that's turned in. That we opened, some of the other those meetings. I did give you a breakdown of what the cost yearly is. And tried to work up some numbers to see if it was worth the amount and cost for the county to do the work, hired 2 full-time employees to do the reassessment, which including cost of county health insurance, plus mileage and gas, to do that. It's only a little over $20,000 difference, minus the county health insurance, so it would basically wash the same cost to have a contract as what it would for the county to hire 2 full-time people to do it. The contractor also supplies some additional services to the county. They do our quarterly board plans and reporting to the DLGF. They also do our ratio study and trending analysis. Land delineation study, and they update all our cost tables and factors to first. You don't have to do that. And they also provide 5 days of support for market analysis and appeals they have on property stuff. So they do a lot of additional work. I'm confident that it's worth the money. But I just guess I need you to vote whether or not you agree on that. Any questions?
And we worked with Tyler for years, so I've always been good. I'll make a motion to approve it.
a second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 3-0.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amber. Do you have anything on the health board you want to talk about before we, these motions? Good? Okay. Can I get a motion to reappoint? Let's just do one motion for both Kendall and Mike. I get a motion for both.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 2-0 for both. All right, department heads. Dana?
Just update, we did have a part-time and full-time, however, she's still training. Training is going extremely well. As you know, I am working console for that, so we're not doing too much overtime for the county. Still in need for another part-timer, so I can get them training on nighttime, so we can get a double hit. Other than that, everything's going pretty smooth. If you guys have any questions for me? All right,
Thank you.
thanks, guys.
Darth, here we go.
Go there.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Just a quick update on the remount truck. I called last week. Sounds like we possibly be sending the trade-in ambulance over. They'll strip the radios and all that stuff out, put it in the new truck. Fingers crossed, we should have next week, maybe, or maybe the following week. I'll get with Kim on the funding that, I know we covered that over. So, but sounds like we're gonna get next week, 10 days. First piece, I'll get a hold of you this week, I'm gonna take it this week and first next. Other than that. I think trucks on the road.
Yep, perfect.
Thanks, Darth.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Jason.
What I gave you guys a handout on is our next. Bridge they're proposing for our federal aid, USI did an assessment on Bridge 39. This is down by Wallace. It's in between Keller Road and 675. I just put a little bit of the assessment in for you guys to look at today, just costs and construction fee in 2031. So if this is something you guys would like to move forward, we can present to the council as well. This Monday. And go from there, that will be our next. Federal grading by the platform. We will have some bids coming in on Grade 103, that is on Foster Road, just north, 400 north for replacement. Bid will be here November 17th, working with those meetings. It's been advertised last week, and I believe this week. So we got that.
Thank you. Oh, let's go ahead and start there right now.
Here's coming up.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
A couple of things. First off, Tom Fisher put together a contract. Look at for the new sewer cheer. It's been up and running for a couple of months now, maybe closer to 3 months now. They still have to come put the heater in, which I just heard from the contractor last week that possibly this week they're going to be putting the heater in. They're waiting on the explosion proof thermostat. We got a special order, so it's now in, so it should be installed after the next week, and then it'll be complete. So, Fish Road put together a contract. He's already certified to work with sewers and things like that. So, that's our best bet. Hopefully, he's already been going there a couple of times a week, checking on it, making sure it's functioning and running properly. You know, the leaks and whatever else. So, I would highly recommend taking into consideration our talk for that position there. Secondly, I've been back and forth with Kelly Chevrolet, Fort Wayne, on vehicles. Due for 3 vehicles. They have them in stock. Another 25 models. Of course, people are already ordering 26 models, but they're going up about $5 grand a vehicle next year. So to save money, figured we can just take the 25 models and not have to order. But their trade-in values are very low. So I've been back and forth with them 3 or 4 times through email on trade-in values. I'm happy with what they're trying to offer. And I need to reach out to a local dealership to see if they would want to purchase our trade-ins for higher value. So that's where I'm at with that right now. So nothing set in stone.
Thank you.
Yes.
No. It's fine, because
Yeah.
Ethan looked at it.
Put this on the agenda for back.
Yeah, and we can go with the back pay. We want the back pay. attorney's gonna look at it, I'm sure it's fine,
Yeah.
but then we'll back pay you for whatever it's. I mean, I have no problem in the motion if it's paid.
Yeah, we'll do, let's have a motion to approve it,
On
on the attorney's
approval.
approval. Yeah, can I get that motion?
I'll make it.
I'll second that. On favor?
Aye.
3-0. Move on to PHI. We had a discussion with the council at our last meeting about continuing on with PHI. They're all board. I think the numbers are fine. Does anyone else have any discussion?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 3-0. All right, ES agreement as a new engineer. That's
Where are they at?
Cameron Seymour out of Hillsborough.
Okay.
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve him as the county engineer? Effective immediately.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I don't have a problem with the price, sure.
I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I'm not opposed.
No, but yeah, two.
You've got a conflict of interest, why?
2-0. All right, we'll move on to the public hearing for the AI data center and the battery energy storage systems. We will open the hearing at, I have 9:12. Public comment on these again.
This was. Right. This was the public hearing we had, the APC had, it was a favorable recommendation passed to the commissioners. Just kind of taking everything into consideration, having another public hearing, if anybody else wanted to speak and. Okay.
Comments. Concerns.
We're having a hard time hearing you guys again.
The public hearing opened up is once again on the things we discussed at the last joint meeting for the two ordinances that they favorably passed up to us. We opened it up for public comment again, in case anybody had more questions.
Has it been passed
That's what we're,
for you guys yet?
no, that's what that vote will be coming up, yes.
So you have the opportunity to change a few things on it, or you just tell them to change things on it? How does that work?
If we wanted things to change, yes, we would tell the APC that, we wanted some things changed, then give it back to us.
Well, if you can show me anywhere in this county where there's not a house or a road within a mile of a project, then I think you should leave it the way it is. If not, you should be reasonable and avoid another lawsuit.
This is for the AI data center, the battery storage,
Either one.
not the solar.
Either one.
Anyone else?
I will close public comment at 9:14. We'll make two motions. One motion, I'll need a motion to approve both zoning ordinances.
I'll make a motion to approve both zoning ordinances.
I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, 2, opposed,
Nay.
2-1. And then I'll need a motion to approve the moratoriums on both AI data centers and battery energy storage systems.
Until November.
So it'll be a year from today,
A year from today.
November 3rd of 26.
I'll make a motion. To approve the moratoriums.
I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
2-1. Right. Highway transfers. Just both these transfers, can I get a motion to approve the highway transfer and the ambulance?
Like motion.
I'll second. All in favor?
I.
Three, nothing. So the local values. So then we'll move on to EV plus.
Good. Good morning.
Morning.
My name is Eli Haskett. I'm with Emergency Vehicles Plus. Working with Garth on, the purchase of the next ambulance. And I've got a few things for you here. These are just a couple of publications about Sourcewell. Okay. That's the route we're hoping to go with the purchase, making it easier for everybody. Yep. And then, and these are just general information from Sourcewell for your reference. You. So, I guess first of all, does anybody have any questions about the Sourcewell that you would like me to address?
Jason, so no, we're using Sourcewell for your equipment, correct?
Yes.
So. I do not have any questions. Do you, so who have?
So just to give the public a kind of a quick overview of what exactly you do, could you run through that just real brief, real quick?
So, I'm the Indiana State Sales Rep for Horton Ambulance. What we're discussing is Sourcewell. It's a government funding avenue that you can use to basically forego the bid process, which is a long, costly process for the government entity as well as the vendors. What Sourcewell does is they go to the, like in my case, the manufacturer level, and they ask for bids for any stock options that would be on the ambulance. So every single manufacturer submits their pricing for those options, and then they are either approved or denied to be a Sourcewell vendor. And what that does is it basically does the bid process on a much higher scale so that it's not a burden on the local entities that have to do that process. So it's a really good way to streamline your fleet, be able to get the equipment that you need, but also the ones that you want to better serve your community. Gives you a chance to be uniform in your fleet. So instead of having to go a little bit every time, you can go with the same vendor, have uniformity in your fleet, which obviously greatly reduces maintenance costs and other costs along the way of ownership of the vehicle. So they have some Hortons now that they put delivery of last year, and they really like the trucks and want to keep continuing with those trucks. So like I said, I was here to kind of help lay it out for you and answer any questions you had on that Sourcewell purchasing part. I did reach out to Sourcewell just to get some data, because I know Fountain County already had a Sourcewell number. For the last 7 years, been purchasing about $500,000 a year through Sourcewell already, in different avenues, like John Deere's and some fleet vehicles and stuff like that. So it is a practice you're already using in some other departments. So it's just basically extending that into this department to allow for the purchase of ambulance under the same type of purchasing strategy.
Thank you for that.
Any other questions? Like on our side, I will say, the Sourcewell pricing does give you the advantage of streamlining the purchase process. And there are some vendors, such as Stryker, who provides all the safety equipment that goes inside the top, the load, the monitor. There's further discounting available through the Sourcewell as well. So you get some beneficial pricing with some vendors, and then you just get the streamlined purchasing process with others. Is that it?
Is he coming next week in front of council?
I had a comment about that, I didn't know if would you like for him to go next week and talk to the rest of the council? Good.
Either one.
Thank you. Let's speak of the date and all spread do you want. Yeah, we do, they would.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect. Appreciate it. Thanks, sir.
That's just what I had. I just wanted you guys to know about this program, as he talked about. You can utilize this not only for ambulances, fleet, but also for medical equipment.
Okay.
So I think it's a good program. You talked to Jason, I thought it will be, I think it'll work very well. Thank you.
All right, before we move into public comment, no questions are going to be asked. We will not be commenting anything on the lawsuit that has been filed against Fountain County.
I would be.
No, you will not.
You can't stop me, I'm a commission. You can't stop me from doing anything. I don't have that authority.
Actually, as president of commissioners like you. I've been
I've
been very lenient in letting you talk to this point, and right now I'm saying we are having zero conversation about the lawsuit that's been filed against Fountain County, and that's how we're gonna leave. That is within my power as president.
Wow, where are we? China? Russia?
We are following advice from our attorneys, which last time I checked, we either get called out for not or we called out for do. Which way do you want it? That's how we're following today. We are not having discussion on a lawsuit that is filed against Fountain County as of right now. Period. That is it.
No attorney told me that, no attorney told me that we had been filed, I heard on the street. That there would have been one filed after we had numerous warnings that this was gonna happen.
Yes. Yep.
And we still got it, so you guys are 100% responsible for what's gonna happen to this county. If you think that the people that you did all this for was bad, you wait till the taxpayer. Get a hold of it.
Well, that's why we get elected. And technically, I cannot be elected. If you want to not elect me, then be free to take this job. So, but no, we will not have comment. Is there any other public comment other than the lawsuit? Yes, Carol.
Yes, agreement. Does everybody scrub their AZAR?
Yes. Yes. Any other questions? Public comment. All right, can I get a motion to close?
Make a motion to close.
Second.
Say all in favor.
Aye.
Aye, 3-0. Thank you, everyone.